Vision in the modern world was telescopic. The modern scientific method taught us to bring things to a sharp focus, to a point, to establish clear lines. Vision in the postmodern world is not monocular like a telescope, but binocular.
And that's how you get depth perception, and that's how you get depth in your own spiritual life, is you bring opposite points together. It's not just enough to look with the lens of reason. You've got to also look with the lens of experience, emotion, as well as reason and reflection.
Seeing out of two eyes, seeing out of multiple perspectives at the same time. And the key is the ability to see one thing here, and then bring the two together. In the modern world, the word fuzzy was a negative word. Blurry was a negative word. We are now living in a world where the highest form of logic, the most complex, sophisticated form of logic, is fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic is not binary either-or logic, which dominated the modern world. But fuzzy logic is both and, or even more precisely, and also. One of my favorite authors is the British writer John Stott. And he recommends that anyone doing evangelism in this new world bring together the Word and the world. You keep one eye on the Word, focused on the Word, and then you keep the other eye on the world, focused on what God is doing in the world, and then you bring the two together. That's vision. And that is what the church is so desperate for today. Where there is no vision, there is division. God's people and all people perish. And one of the great leadership arts for your church is to develop vision for God. My favorite definition of worship is this. You hold in one hand the world of the visible. You hold in the other hand the world of the invisible, the seen and the unseen, the perishable and the imperishable. And then what do when your hands are full? You bring the two together. You clap your hands until the heavens roll and the seas roar and the thunder claps and revelation comes. God's people need to have vision. And the world out there is desperate for somebody with vision. The ultimate symbol of this double vision is the cross that brings together the horizontal and the vertical, the human with the divine. Your church, if it has vision, is calling people, disciples, who can see double, who can see a Savior who is both the Lion and the Lamb, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, omnipotence in bonds, the one who has come and the one who is coming, the one who 1 minute washes his disciples' feet and the next minute walks on water, the one who 1 minute is executed on a cross and the next moment rises from the dead, the one who is king, who reigns from a cross, the one who is ultimate, but for your sake and mine became intimate. These are the best of times for your church, and these are the worst of times for your church. Can your church see double?